With HubSpot, you can create for free your landing pages. And the good part when you do it with HubSpot is that you have all your leads in your CRM. So you can easily manage your leads and of course send marketing emails, which is perfect if you want to add more revenue in your business. And now it's time for you to see a step-by-step guide on how you can create your first landing page on HubSpot. Just before we start, if you don't have an HubSpot account right now, it's not a problem and you can create your account for free. And for that, you just need to click in the first link in the description and then you will be on this page. On this page, you just need to click on Get Free CRM and then you will be on this page where you can create your free account. You can sign up with Google, Microsoft, and Apple, or if you are like me, you can just write your email address. And the good part is that you don't need to put your credit card to start using HubSpot for free. So that being said, it's time to see how to create a landing page with HubSpot. Alright, so we are currently in HubSpot. Just to let you know that I'm currently on the free plan that you can use, and you will see that with this plan, we can create landing pages. So if you want to get access to this page landing pages, you have to go here on the left, you go on content, and here you click on landing pages. So on this page on top, you have here some filters that you can use. For example, publish status or domain, and you can use more advanced filters if you need something specific. On the middle of my screen, I have all the landing pages I've created. For this tutorial, I've already made one landing page called Untitled because I forgot to write a title for this landing page. You have the publish status, update date, and created date. If you want to edit the columns that we have here, you just need to go here on actions and then you click on edit columns. For example, we can add one column created by, and we want it at the end. We just need to click on apply. And now we have a new column created by. And for this landing page Untitled, it's myself, so Vincent Robin. Just before I show you how to create your first landing page, I just want to let you know that when you use HubSpot for free, you will have some branding in your landing pages. If you want to remove the HubSpot branding, you just need to upgrade your account. Now that you know that, it's time to create our first landing page. And for that, we just need to go on the top right of your screen and click on create. So let's do that. So here on this screen, we can choose a template. And what's good with HubSpot is that you have the choice of the template you want to use. So with HubSpot, you have a lot of templates. And the good point is that at least you will not waste your time to start from scratch. So what we will do in this tutorial is to select a template and then we will modify this template to add some personalization. So here you have some templates, and if you are not happy with the template you have here, you just need to go here on theme and then you click on change theme. So I'm currently using this one, but if you are not happy with this one, you can go here and click on view in the marketplace, and then here you can select which one is the best for you. So in this template marketplace, you have a lot of themes that you can use. You have here some filters. So for example, you can select by business types, page features, and here you can sort by most popular, newest, highest price, and so on. If you want to have a preview, you can click here on preview. So let's check that. And here you can see the type of pages you have with this template. But for this tutorial, I will keep my template. So I go here on back to theme library. Here I click to back to landing page templates. And now it's time to select the template we will use. So let's say that I want something very simple, just a basic form. So if I want to get a preview, I click on preview template. Now on this page, I can have a preview of the page I want to use. So I want a big headline, it's perfect, a big form, call to action, perfect, trusted by leading companies, it's good. And the rest of the page, I don't care, so I will remove that. So here right now I have a desktop preview, but I can switch to tablet preview or even mobile preview. And as you can see, the template works well even on a mobile device. Okay, so now let's say that I'm happy with this template. Then all I need to do is to click on select template. And this is now on this page where I will personalize my landing page. So with this landing page builder, you will see that it's very easy to customize your page. And all you need to do is to click on the thing you want to modify. Or if you want to add something, you will see that we will just need to drag and drop the element. So let's start and say that we want to modify the headline. So all I need to do is to click on the headline, and then on the left, this is where I can personalize the text. So for example, let's say build your list of leads. Heading level, I want heading 1. And here, if I want, I can modify the style of my heading. I can edit the text color, heading style. I can modify the alignment. So for example, here it's left align, but I can center, but I think it's better when it's left align. Now let's say that I want to modify this text below the headline. So I will just write that, export clean data and find verified emails of your leads, which is perfect. When you write some text, you can of course say you want it in bold, italic, underline, and so on. If you click on more, you will see that you can add bullet points, numbered list. I mean, every single options that you can find when you format some text. If we want to add an image, we have to go here and click on add. Here, if I want to add an image, I have to go here in media. And then I have image here. Of course, you have many options that you can drag and drop in your landing page. So for example, you have a button, a card, a countdown timer, a horizontal menu. You can add a heading like this one. You can add some metrics, rich text. You have some design elements like a pricing card, site header. I mean, as you can see, you have a lot of things. I will not cover every single element that you can use because for now, what we want is to add an image that I want, let's say below this text, export clean data. So what I need to do is to click on image, and then I just need to drop it below my text. So let's do that. And now here I have my element image. On the left, I have all the options to personalize my image. So of course I need to upload the image I want to get in my landing page. So if you want to do that, you click here on replace. And here you have to click here on upload. I've just uploaded my image. Basically it's the image we have in our SaaS here. And now what I want to do is to see if it looks great. And if we want to do that, we go here on preview and see what's going on here. So we have our headline, the text, and the image. And now what I want to have is the form here. And yeah, the bottom, I will remove that. So let's go back to the editor. So we go here, click on back. And now let's say that I want to add a form. So I click here. Here I have the options of my form. So here we have the form title and here the form. So we have to select a form. I've already made a form, but let's say that we want to create a new one. So we need to go here and click on create new form. Here you have two choices, the form editor or the legacy form editor. I will use this one, the form editor. Then I click on next. And for this tutorial, I will click on start from blank. So now we are currently on the form builder. So let's just rename it and I will name it form tutorial. So here on the middle of my screen, I have the form and on the right, I have the thank you message once the form has been submitted. It works exactly the same way as the landing page builder. So if you want to modify an element, you just need to put your cursor on it and then you just need to click on the element. So let's click here on the text and just delete this field. Perfect. Now here, as you can see, I have three fields, first name, last name, and email. So let's say that we don't want last name. So I click here and then I click on delete field. Perfect. Now let's click on first name. And then here on the left, you have all the options for this field, first name. So you have the connected property. So here, when someone submits the form, it will create a contact in HubSpot and the first name of the contact will be linked to this field here, first name. And this is exactly what happened here. So here, connected property, property, first name, and object type, contact. Here you have some field options. For example, you can modify the label. I can say that I want to put it in bold. You can write a placeholder text, help text, and a default value. And if you want this field first name as required, you just need to click here. And now when you have this option, required field, people need to write their first name to be able to submit the form. Now let's check email. So it works exactly the same as first name. So when someone submits the form, it creates a contact and the property is email because basically we ask for an email. It's exactly the same. You can of course modify the label, placeholder and so on. And we will just for this tutorial put it in bold. And here email is very important because you want to send marketing emails. You have to activate required field. So now if someone wants to submit the form, they need to put their first name and their email. If you want to create a field, you have to click on add. Then let's say that we want to add a phone number. So we have here phone number, then we drag it here. And then here we have a new field. So on the left, we have to connect this field to a property and it's phone number. Phone number, perfect. So now this field that we've just created, phone number, is now connected to our HubSpot property, phone number. Then I will just put it in bold. And for this field, let's say that it's not a required field. All right, so now that we have first name, email, and phone number, we can customize our button here, submit. So we click on this element and you can rename the text of your button. But submit is good, so I will keep it like this. Now, one thing that I recommend you is to have a CAPTCHA so that it will protect you from some bots. So if you want to have CAPTCHA, you have to go here on add. Then you go here on other. And then you have here reCAPTCHA. So let's do that. And we put it here. One more thing you want to add if you want to be compliant with everything related to anti-spam, you have to put here data privacy. So for this tutorial, I will not put it because it will take too much time, but you have to put it if you want to get the information of your leads. So now let's say that I'm happy with my form. Then I go here and review and updates, and then we click on update. All right, so now we are back in our landing page. So now we can select our new form. It was a form tutorial. And now what you can do, and I recommend you to do that, is to follow up with an email. And for that, you just need to go here and click on select an email. And if you don't have an email right now, you have to go here and create new email. But for this tutorial, we won't do that. Automate what happens after a form is submitted. Unfortunately, it's for paid users. Then here, send form notification to specified email address instead of the form default. So you can keep that. And email addresses is the addresses that will get the notifications. Then one more thing we need to do is to write the form title. So it's get 10 leads for free, for example. And then we click on apply changes. All right, so now that we have our image and our form, it's time to see the preview. So here, as you can see, we have our headline, we have our text, we have the image, and we have our form. And in the form, you need to write your first name, email, phone number, you have a CAPTCHA, and then you can submit the form. At the bottom, we have the rest of our templates, and we will remove that right now. If you want to remove a section, you click on the section you want to remove, and you click here on delete section. Now I've just removed almost everything at the bottom of the page, and now I have just my headline, image, and the form. To make the design better, you can click on an element, so let's say the form. And then here you click on styles. So here for the module, so here get 10 leads for free, I will just reduce the size of the font. So let's say 20 pixels. Text alignment, let's say center. And now what I want is more space in the middle between my headline, text, and image and my form. So to do that, I have to go here in alignment, and here on left, I will add more space. So let's say 50 pixels is good. Now what I want to modify is the size of my fields. So if I want to do that, I click here on fields. Then typography. Here, label font, I will reduce the size of the font. So let's say 13 pixels, it's perfect. All right, so now let's have a look at the preview. And now let's say that it's perfect. So of course, it's just an example. I will not publish something like that, but I think that you get it. So the first thing I will do is to rename my landing page. So I go on top and I modify the name of my landing page and I will write give me leads landing page. Perfect. So just before we publish this landing page, you have to go here in settings. You have to give, of course, an internal page name. So it's give me leads landing page and a page title, which is mandatory. So page title, let's say get 10 leads for free with give me leads. Here you have the page URL that of course you can modify it if you connect your domain name. You can write a meta description. And if you want, and I recommend you if you share this page, you can add a featured image. And then on the bottom, you can select the language. So it's English. And if you are more advanced, you can write some custom HTML, but for now, let's say that it's okay. If we go on top, we have this button publish, but on the right, I have some scheduling options. You have the choice to publish your landing page now, but for example, you want to publish your landing page in 1 week. So for this tutorial, we don't need that. And now it's time to click on publish. So now my landing page is currently live. I have the URL here. And as I told you, you can add a custom domain and I recommend you to use it because yes, it builds your brand recognition and help your audience find you by adding a custom domain. So it's better to do that, but for this tutorial, let's say that we skip it. So I will click on remind me tomorrow. All right, so this is my landing page. So as you can see, I have my headline, the text, and the image, and on the right I have my form. So now it's time to show you concretely how it works, and for that I will write my first name, an email, so test.tuto.com, and a phone number, and finally we just need to click here on submit. The form is submitted, and now what I want to show you is that we have a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. So if we go back to HubSpot, then we see on this page that we have our new landing page, Give Me Leads landing page. And now if I want to check my new contact, I have to go here in CRM, then contacts. And here, as you can see, I have Vincent. So let's check the contact. I have the first name Vincent, the email, test.tuto.com, and the phone number. So as you can see with HubSpot, you can create a landing page and it makes it easy to manage your leads and then send marketing emails. The next thing you need to do, of course, with these leads is to send marketing emails. And for that, you need to go here on marketing, then you click on email. And this is on this page where you can create the emails you will send to people who submit the form. I've already made a tutorial on how to use marketing emails on HubSpot. And if you want to check that, you can click on the top right of your screen. Now that you know how to create a landing page in HubSpot, I have something that might interest you. If you are not sure about which sales or marketing tools are the best for you, Greg and myself, we've created a free quiz for you. So basically in less than 3 minutes, you will get a personalized list of tools with their features, their pricing, and most importantly, if it's a good fit for you and your business. The goal at the end is that you can make the best choice for your business and you don't waste time and money on some bullshit tools. So if you want to try that, you have a link in the description. And don't worry, it's free. Okay, now it's time for me to wish you a nice day. And if you want to learn how to import contacts in HubSpot, you can click somewhere on the screen. And now I see you in the next video. Bye bye.